Hey, what's up guys? It's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial video, which is something I haven't done in quite a while. It's been a really long time since my last tutorial video, but I was in a creative world a couple nights ago just having some fun, just putting some blocks down, and I came up with a kind of cool design that I really wanted to share with you guys, and I thought it made sense to do it in kind of a tutorial style format, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to flip around and show you guys what we're working with because this is actually going to be a village upgrade tutorial. So I'm going to take one of the houses that spawn in a regular Minecraft village and I'm just going to kind of renovate it basically. So that's the plan. So let's flip around and see what we're working with. Hello, that is like right up in our face. So this is the Librarian villager house. This is what it looks like. You guys have probably seen this if you've been around the Minecraft block a few times. This is just the librarian house. So when you go inside, it's got all the bookshelves up top, got a couple places for tables, eating. I don't know what the villagers do in their spare time. I don't know. And then it also comes with a crafting table and stuff like that. But I wanted to kind of spruce this up a little bit. Now there's a block that I want to add to our block palette here, and that is the spruce stair instead of that grass block that I had earlier. And this is basically what we're going to need right down here in my hotbar. So we're going to need spruce planks, spruce stairs, trapdoor, oak planks, oak stairs, oak stripped logs, oak logs, cobblestone, and light gray stained glass. You can use whatever glass you want, but for this I'm going to use light gray stained glass. Also for this video I am playing in Jersey Boys texture pack, so if you guys want to find it, it'll be linked down in my description below. Go ahead, check there, that is where it will be, and you guys can play in this pack for yourself. It's one of the best vanilla packs that I've ever seen. A lot of my friends in the community use it because it's seriously one of the best packs ever. So that is what we're using for today's video. If you're wondering what texture pack I'm using, that is the one. Now let's get started, let's hop in. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to head over. First you want to find one of these guys, they're pretty easy, they spawn in most villages. And I want to start off with the roof because this is kind of like my favorite part of the build, so I want to do it first. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up the sides just like this. Now what's really interesting about this village house in specific, it is actually even, like one side is even and one side is odd, which I usually never ever build with evens. But as you can see here, these two blocks come together, and instead of having one block in the center, it's an even, so this goes over by 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on this side it goes over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got an odd-sided wall, and then it comes to a point on an even, which I find very interesting because I don't often build in evens, but it was kind of a fun challenge renovating this and making the roof work. So we just want to go up the sides, and then coming underneath the bottom, we want to add stairs to the bottoms so that it connects up just like that. So then coming back over to the front side, what we want to do is we want to go in and add full spruce blocks, and what we're going to do is we're going to alternate these every other one. So we're going to go full block, stair, full block, stair, full block, stair. And you want to alternate the colors as well. So we're going to go spruce, oak, spruce, oak, spruce, oak. So coming over, finishing up, there we go. It should look something like this. So we should have the double spruce on this side, and then again oak, spruce, oak, spruce, oak. And then it should go full block, stair, full block, stair, full block, stair. Now I'm going to come over to the other side. I'm going to do this side really quickly off camera, and I'll come back with you guys and we'll finish up the rest. Alright, so I got both sides done. The next thing we want to do is we want to take our spruce trapdoors and we want to go all along the top and sprinkle these on all of the full blocks, so all the spruce blocks, so that it matches. And this is just going to give a little bit of extra depth to the build. It's also going to add a little lip up here, so instead of this being flush, it's just going to add a little bit more definition than you would originally have, kind of giving the eye a little bit more interest when you look at it. So of course you want to do that to both sides, so I'm going to come on the other side and do the same exact thing with these spruce doors. I love these things so much, they're so useful in so many different builds. So that is what the roof is looking like. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to the corners, we're going to take all of the cobblestone out and go up with regular oak wood logs. And then also on the side of the build, we're going to want to go across the top as well. So just like this. So we get a little cross beam there. Again, coming to the other side and just adding a little bit of a cross beam. Another thing I think I want to do is I want to add pop-out logs here on the sides. So just taking out this little stair that we placed here and adding a little log that pops out so you can see the exposed log there. And then again, coming to the other side, taking out that stair and popping that in just like so. Oops, that was the wrong one. Okay, there we go, there we go. Then coming along to the front, I want to do the same exact thing. Add a pop-out log on the center there. So we're going to take out this full block and just add a little log. Next thing we want to do is we want to go underneath those logs and add stairs, just to give it a little more interest. Again, just adding some more depth. Always trying to get that depth when we do builds. I really like to go crazy with my builds and add so many different little bits and bobs to it because I really feel like it just adds a little extra interest, makes it kind of look cool. I think I'm also going to come underneath and add stairs where the spruce meets up to the roof, just because I feel like that just really connects it. It makes it seem a little bit more sturdy because this kind of just ends abruptly. So I think if we wrap it around, that looks pretty cool. And then I also want to come to the bottom of our oak wood that we put down and just add some stairs here to make it seem grounded, so it's a little bit more stable looking. So like that, coming all the way. Next thing I'm going to do is on the front here, I'm going to take out these glass blocks and replace those with oak wood so that it gives, again, just a little bit more depth. I'm going to say that so many times because I really do feel like it spruces up the build a lot and makes it look really cool. Another thing I'm also going to do is move this door over by one. So I like to come on the inside, place it, and then you can kind of come out. And again, just give some more depth. So now we got that, the door is sunken in. I think that looks pretty good. Also, I am going to put a stair above that just because I feel like it gives a nice transition, kind of the same way that it does with the window. So then we want to do that to every single window. Even these tiny little back windows, we want to sprinkle those around there as well. Coming around to this side, we're going to do the same exact thing. So there we go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some trapdoor detailing. So we're going to make this seem like it's being held up a little bit more, giving a little more support, and also a nice transition from the stair to the little spruce trapdoor and then into the log. Germ's pack is really awesome. I love the glass textures that he has. So we are going to place down some light gray stained glass. I really like this texture a lot and I think it's really unique and cool. So I wanted to use it for this build. Now another way I'm going to make this build seem a little bit more grounded and just add a little bit more detail is I'm going to go around with some cobblestone and we're going to kind of bring this up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with like stairs there, and it looks like it was really built into the ground. Next, we're going to go through and we're going to add buttons to the edge of all these logs. This is something that I learned from my good friend Sausage. He does this for a lot of his builds and I think it's really cool and I think it always looks really nice. So I'm going to kind of copy his design here and I'm going to go through and add some buttons on the edges. Thank you, Sausage, for always the inspiration. He's so inspiring. If you haven't checked him out, highly recommend it. He's one of the best Minecraft builders, I know, but I digress. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go through with upside down stairs of the spruce variety and we're going to kind of cut that across, just adding some more detail. I love detail. It's my favorite part of doing builds, and I feel like the thing with the villages in general, ooh, we just got a lighting change there. I feel like the thing about the villages in general is that they're a little too, dare I say, boring? I don't know, to me at least. That's probably just a personal opinion. I don't know, some of you guys might disagree, but I do feel like they are a little lackluster. So when you go through and you add all these different things and you kind of like hit them with stairs and slabs and trapdoors and all this stuff, you can make some really cool stuff. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this build. Now we're almost done. We're getting there to the end. The last thing I want to do, or close to the last thing I want to do, is I want to go through and add some of this stripped bark because I think it's really pretty. It just kind of adds a different variation, makes the build look a little more distressed. Again, it's just more detail. Of course, you do not have to go this crazy. Like, I am one of those people who just likes to go ham when it comes to adding detail to my Minecraft builds. Like, the more intricate, the better in my eyes. And I know that not everybody is that way, so don't feel like you have to do this. Any of these steps you can leave out. It's just kind of what looks good to you. I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas, and if you like them, then I think that's really, really cool. But of course, you don't have to apply everything, because I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea. So the last part we're gonna do is my favorite part. I think this looks so cool, and I'm really excited to show you guys. We are actually gonna build a little overhang over the front. So I'm gonna go in with stairs here, just kind of giving it a little bit of an up boost, kind of framing that door. And then of course we need a way to get in, so you don't have to jump up a block. So we're gonna add a little stair there. I'm gonna grab out one of the cobblestone walls. So we're gonna grab out this guy. In the latest update, they have a lot more walls. I'm just gonna grab regular cobblestone because I'm actually playing in an older version. I haven't updated my game yet. So the next thing we're gonna do, of course, is go into the overhang now that we got those little cobblestone walls in, but I'm actually going to change something very quickly. We're going to go through and we're going to add spruce all along this. I feel like that gives like a nice border, kind of ties all this bit together. So we're going to flip around, do that to the other side as well really quickly. Sorry I didn't say this at the beginning. I just kind of forgot that I wanted to do that. And I actually did. I don't know if you can see back there, but I already had this like pre-built back there. So now we're officially going to start working on the overhang, and this is my, like I said, my favorite part. I think this is super cool, and I hope you guys like it. Right here, we're gonna pop a full block so it kind of frames the door right where this little stair is. Alright, so once you have your full blocks down, the easiest way to do this is we're going to want to put trapdoors connected to the stairs right here above the full block. So there's a little hidden stair there, right there. We want to put a trapdoor on the bottom. So not up here on the top, but on the bottom. Then we're going to kind of work our way underneath, so we have to pop under here. You are going to have to hold down shift, because if you don't, the trapdoor will go up. So holding down shift, you want to place a stair upside down on that side. Do the same thing to the other side, place an upside down stair if we can. Boop. Hello. So then we want to add a stair right in between those, and it facing upward, just normal way. And then going over where we just placed those upside down stairs, we want to add another stair just like so. Then we want to go on the stair in the center. We want to put a trapdoor on the bottom. So this overhang kind of looks like it's bending down a little bit. Think that's kind of cool. Then the next thing we want to do is take our spruce fence out, go to where the cobblestone wall is, and start building upward. And then we're going to connect this to the back of the house, and then we're going to come and put that right underneath the stairs, so it makes this kind of T shape with the fence post there. Doing that to the other side, coming up, connecting that to the back wall, connecting that to the front stair, making that T shape, and I think that looks so neat. That looks so cool, and it gives this nice little entryway into the house. And that is it. That is our villager house, librarian house upgrade. I don't know officially what I'm going to call this. That is pretty much it. The last thing you could do is you could go through, of course, and add just some decoration around the edges. Last details that I would go in and do is just kind of path work. So I kind of added some texture to the edges. I'm going to go through with a little bit of grass and just sprinkle this around. I think this looks really good. Adds a little bit more of that life to the build. Makes it look realistic and like it's been here for a while. Adding tall ones, adding short ones, just to frame the build a little bit. And then lastly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and also just add some little note blocks. These look really great in Germ's texture pack because they look like crates, and I just love this. I think this is awesome. And then, yeah, I just want to add, like, sprinkle these around because I think they look kind of cool. It also makes it look like this place is being used and also lived in a little bit. We could add these anywhere, all around. Maybe we'll take out that one and kind of, blunk, kind of go on top there. And then I always like to add chests as well to kind of sprinkle around. And again, just make it look like this place is being used for stuff. And there we go, that is our little tiny build. This is my villager house upgrade, all finished and completed. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I've done a tutorial style video, so I'm sorry if I was a little rusty and I kind of repeated myself a lot. I tend to do that when I'm trying to do a tutorial. I try to think of new things to say, but the old stuff just keeps coming, like the same words just come to my brain and I repeat them, so I'm really sorry. I promise if I do more tutorials I'll try to work on it for you guys. But this is what the house officially looks like. Let's do a little 360. I know this back part's a little dark, but you guys can kind of see. And yeah, this is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, don't forget to check out Germs Pack. It will be linked down below if you guys like to play in it. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. I think it's really great, so I can't say enough good things about it. Also, if you guys recreate this, I would love to see it on my Discord server. You guys can post photos there. I would love to see your guys' Minecraft builds. So head down to the link down below. Add my server on Discord. Come join the community and chat with us. Share your Minecraft builds. Absolutely love that. But with all that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you all have a very beautiful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.